y'all can use y'all phones if y'all want to. I don't want y'all Bibles to be messed up.
Unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, so God had a chosen people, and they were called the Israelites, right? Get Romans 11 and 1 real quick. They were called the Israelites, and they were special, and they were supposed to be above all people upon the face of the earth, right? So who would you think God's chosen people are today? I'm not. Look, God. Jews? Who are the Jews? Well, get Revelation 2 and 9 real quick. Right?
Right.
Everything biblical with me.
Go right down to it. That's the word. The word is the beginning. In the beginning was the word, and the word became life.
I thought in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God.
In the beginning, the word was with God.
I'm with you.
I'm with you. And that word came
I'm with
to life.
you. I'm with
and
you.
that life came to life. So everything I do, because I'm manifesting in the word. When I'm manifesting in the word, that's how I survive. That's how everything comes to me, because it's the word.
Blase, let me ask you something though, right? Because they call you Blase for a reason. Now you know how to talk that talk. But check this out now. Check this out. If I had to ask you a question, who gets all of your love, your peace, and your happiness?
All of my love every morning goes to God. And then God manifests everything down to me, so my family can be blessed.
So it goes to God.
Yeah, but
in
what? In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name. Hey, all praise, but it doesn't go to Omega though.
No, it's a service organization. It's not.
So it's nothing that Omega has nothing. It's superficial, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Right?
I like that word.
So check this out. Omega is superficial, right? And it has no bearings between you and God, right? That God,
even Omega's point saying you got to be in God, believe in God from the beginning.
Right? That's what it say, right? So check this out. There should be nothing that stops you to get to God, right? So if you found out that something stops you to get to God, what you do?
You got to cut it out.
You got to cut it out.
That's right.
You got to cut it out. You got to cut it out.
Hey,
right?
So I'm going to show you. If my wife would cut me out, I had to cut it out, keep it from getting out.
Check this out. Check this out, though. Yeah. We're going to go to the Bible, find out who the Jews are, right?
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse number 9.
Bring that out.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
So God said the Jews, they're working 9 to 5s. Said the Jews, they're in tribulation, right?
Getting shot down the street.
Getting shot down in the street, no justice. That's tribulation. And he said the Jews also are what? In poverty, right? So keep reading.
But thou art rich.
But we're rich. How are God's people rich if they're in poverty? Because of faith. They got rich faith. No matter what happens to God's chosen people, the Jews, they still have faith in God. Right? Keep going.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
The wicked lies of those people that say they're Jews.
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
And are not. So the world pushes that the Jews are a certain people, but God says those aren't the Jews. God said my chosen people, they're in poverty. So let me ask you something.
That's what Jesus did for you. He lived and dwelled among the poor.
Right, because he was poor. Hey, Jesus said, I have no house. I have no home. He doesn't live as a beggar because he didn't need to beg, but he said, look, if you want to follow me, you have to become as such.
Give me all your stuff.
And check this out. He also said, if the world hated me, no, it would hate you. Does the world hate those women right there? But does the world, look, check this out.
I don't hate them.
No, not you. Does the world hate them? No, the world loves those women. Look, our women love those women. Our women get weeds to look like that. But does the world hate me? If the police were to gun me down, am I getting justice? So check this out. Christ said if the world, talking to his people, if the world hated me, they're gonna hate you too. Christ also said in the last book of Revelation, the last book, that his people will be in poverty all over the earth. So who must his chosen people be?
You know, reference speaking to people, God people, the people, it's God people that choose him. You choose God because it's free will. You choose God, you God people.
Well, check this out. No. Blase, look. What you're saying is thought and opinion, but the Bible says that how can you come to God? How can you come to God unless he draw you? So he picks you.
Yeah, he does. He he's up, but you still got to accept him in your heart, your mind, your whole, in your heart first. If you don't accept God in your heart, you just say you do, but you got to accept him in your heart. That's how God deal with your heart. He deal with your heart and your soul. Of course, the word is a guide. The word is a guide and a direction and a guide in life. But you deal with Jesus. Everybody deal with Jesus individually. You can preach, talk everybody in the world. They can say, yeah, but God can deal with that individual. He can deal with every individual in their heart. And when you accept God in your heart, and that's how you deal with God. So you got to put the word out there.
When you read the Bible,
read the word for understanding.
Right. When you read the Bible, it says that the heart is deceitfully wicked above all things. Who can know it? So we don't trust in God. We trust in the word, in the Bible. And that tells us the truth. But my question was this. Who are God's chosen people according to the Bible? The people that's in poverty and tribulation.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are the real Jews?
Because he told that rich man,
Blase, stay on track.
I'm with you. I'm talking and I'm moving.
Let me ask you, who of God's chosen people? We are God's chosen people.
Exactly.
Right? So let me read you this.
But you know what I want to do?
I want to give you the name of the God.
I'm going to say this before I move on.
Hold on. Because when you say that, you're going to leave. I want to do this real quick. Romans 11:1.
What I want to do.
Romans 11:1. This is the name of God's chosen people.
What I won't do.
This is the name of God's chosen people. Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm not pointing the finger. I'm just trying to show us and empower us. All right, so check this out. Romans 11:1.
The book of Romans, chapter
11:1.
That's why I'm always trying to
the book of
empower.
Romans, chapter 11, verse number 1. Read it. I say then, has God cast away his people?
Are God doesn't have the chosen people? Is everybody God's chosen people? That's the question. Keep going.
God forbid.
He said what?
God forbid.
He said what?
God forbid.
God said he didn't cast away his chosen people. They're still here. Keep going. What's the name of those chosen people?
For I also am an Israelite.
He's a what?
An Israelite.
He's a what?
An Israelite.
You're a what? You're a what?
I'm a black
Israelite. You know what black is? That's a color.
It is a color.
What's the definition of black?
I'm a Negro and a Negro. But look.
No, check this out. So now check this out. This is the last thing, and I'm gonna let you leave.
Most of the time, we always preach to the choir.
Look, last thing.
We always preach to the choir.
Listen.
Now,
last thing, and I'm gonna let you leave.
We got to get it.
Can I say this and then I'll let you speak? Can I say this and I'll let you speak? All right, check this out. Go to First Maccabees. Right?
I don't know Maccabees. I don't know
No.
Let's go.
Come here.
No, I'm with you.
Come here. This is the last thing.
Come on, bring it on.
This is the last thing, right?
I ain't never heard no Maccabees.
Maccabees, right? Come on.
Come on, Jay, we gotta go. We on time.
Come on. Blase, you said if anything gets between God, you do what?
Hey, look.
You cut it out, right? I want you to listen to this. Right?
Because I love the word.
Right.
I need that.
This is the book of
Frankenstein and herb.
Frankincense?
Frankincense and herb.
That's good for your sinuses and your headaches.
Yes, sir.
Right?
This is the book of Second Maccabees. This is the book of Second Maccabees, chapter 4, starting at verse number 14.
Right?
It says that the priests had no courage to serve anymore at the altar, but despising the temple and neglecting the sacrifices, hastened to be partakers of the unlawful allowance and the place of exercise after the game of discus called them forth. Right. Verse 15, not setting by the honors of their fathers.
Right, their fathers were Israelites. Keep going.
But liking the glory of the Grecians best of all.
So now we want to be in that fraternity, man. Now we have that Pan-Hellenic council. You know what Hellenic means? It means they were forced into Greek life. So look. No. White people had it, but they forced us. That's why we have the MPHC, which is that Pan-Hellenic Council, right? Now go to First Maccabees chapter 11. This 1 and 11.
What y'all doing?
This is what God. Look. Read it.
First Maccabees 1 and 11. And it says, in those days went out of Israel wicked men.
What kind of men?
Wicked men.
What kind of men?
Wicked men.
What did these wicked men do?
Who persuaded us many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Let us go and what?
Make a covenant with the heathen.
So that's what our people did. We were Israelites, but we made a covenant with the heathen. Keep going.
That are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Because we had much sorrow, we wanted to be like them so that they wouldn't afflict us anymore. So check us out. We got to come out of that stuff and repent. Repent means to change. And if that comes between us and God, we don't want to be called wicked. We want to be called righteous. We got to drop it, and we have to serve the Most High God.
Amen.
And we're Israelites according to the Bible. God shows the people.
I appreciate it.
All praises. All praises. How's it going, Elder?